Hey guys, it's Ozlo, and I'm going to be your Sherpa, nay, your guide through the dark side of the internet. Are you ready to get autistic? Let's fucking go.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
The first big haha was Phil not being able to afford Dragon Quest Builders 2. The fucking tragedy. And Mr. Burnell pulled out all the fucking stops. We got sad boy tweets.
All some bad news. After reviewing the situation, I can't afford to get Dragon Quest Builders 2 for the stream tomorrow. Was hoping things would work out, but they didn't, so it looks like it's more Final Fantasy IX until I can raise enough to afford it. Sorry about this.
Okay, not being able to play the newest Vidya game, kind of a bummer. But Phil, you got a big ass backlog of games you can play. Possibilities are endless, buddy. However, that's a good idea, and he's too much of a retard to take good ideas. Instead, he's gonna do another tweet.
After 11 years as a content creator, I am down on my luck enough that I can't afford a new release for a stream. If you are one of those piling on how already bad I feel, know this. I will come back from it. But you will always be a negative, miserable nobody for this reason.
Phil, first off, you can't afford a video game. The world's not gonna fucking end. No one's gonna hurt you. The world's not gonna crumble around you, all because you can't afford $60. Buddy, you always come back because retards and pay piggies hoist you up. It's nothing you do to make your life better. It's what other people are willing to do to keep you around. And some of the replies to these tweets are fucking priceless. How dire is your financial situation that you're struggling to afford the basic tools for your job? I'm not shitting on you, I'm just genuinely surprised.
I offered to send Phil a copy of Dragon Quest Builders 2. He messaged me and said, could you send me $65 instead? Because someone is going to buy Dragon Quest Builders 2 on my Amazon wishlist. Meow. Always trying to scam/beg for money. This has gone too far, Sonny. Meow.
I do not have proof of that message, but that seems totally something that DSP would do. But I think this little exchange takes the fucking cake.
Hey bud, can you DM me? I think I can help with the game so it's never a problem again. Don't really DM because I don't spend a lot of time here.
Oh, bull fucking shit, Phil. You're always on Twitter. Fuck yourself.
But you can email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com. hotmail.com.
I reckon DSP and the ghost of Vincent Price are the only two motherfuckers still using hotmail.com. You damn boomer. Plus, you also gotta imagine how much bullshit that email address is signed up for. Now imagine how much effort DSP puts into all of his things. Yeah, he ain't looking at your fucking email, bud. Sorry. But this is just another example of how sheltered and scared DSP is. Dude could easily take up Bike Man Big C's offer and have free games. Or it could be a troll, but that's how things work on the dark side of the internet. He either gets trolled or an idiot gives him free shit. And the pre-stream following these tweets, divine. Deep Dark Side Phil lore master MrHuff stuff has the clip, and I threw some bants on top. Fucking enjoy.
Sadly, I've been talking about this recently, and I guess a lot of people, I don't know if they just thought that I was kidding. I don't know. But essentially right now, I'm in the worst financial situation I've ever been in my entire life. Things are incredibly tight to the point where some bills, aren't getting paid and bouncing to the point where I have to wait for another payment to come in from Twitch to pay them and stuff. My bank account's been overdrawn 1,000,000 times. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it's just crazy. And it sucks because I don't want to be in that position. I want to be at a better financial position where I don't have to worry about inconsistency and this kind of shit, but I've just been in this position for a long time. Now, three straight months, basically. The good news is that this month in particular, this last month has been great on stream. I can tell you in particular, not only has attendance gone up on my streams in general, but you guys have been, very generous. Contributions have been up. Profit has been up. Everything's good. So if we can keep on that trend, potentially we're talking the next couple of months over the summer, then we might actually see a light at the end of this tunnel, But for now, sadly, I'm in a situation where, this is just my reality, is I'm stuck in this kind of a rut. And, in general, I tried a few things this last couple of weeks to try to help with the issue. I started an Amazon wish list on which I put a bunch of stuff where people could purchase either credits on the various gaming networks like PlayStation Store, Xbox Live Store, or Nintendo Shop, as well as, controllers and games and the like. To various effect, I would say it actually has been positive because there were two people who bought me $10 credits on PlayStation Network, and one person, Crazy Dream, bought me a controller for the Switch, which immediately was a positive benefit for the streams because I was able to beat a tough-ass Mario stage in Mario Maker 2 that previously I could not beat on the Nintendo Pro controller because the D-pad on that thing's a piece of garbage, but I beat it within 25 minutes on this other controller, this Hori gamepad that he had purchased for me, okay? So in essence, all right, the wish list has been a success, but sadly it didn't really work out well enough to the point where I was able to afford today's new release. It sucks. This is the first time in 11 years, right? There was a new release that I actively want to play and cover, and I can't really do it. I thought I was going to be able to, but without giving you guys too many ridiculous details that you don't need to freaking know, behind the scenes, any funds that I brought in the past week or so that would have normally gone towards the cost of a game, basically just had to clear bills, all right? And I really tried to pinch pennies and make ends meet. And it just didn't happen. It didn't come together. It sucks, and it's a horrible feeling because I know you guys wanted to see Dragon Quest Builders 2 today. I wanted to see Dragon Quest Builders 2 today, and it's just a shitty situation where, it didn't come together. I didn't get enough credit on PlayStation Network or anywhere to buy the game. No one gifted it. And by the way, by no means am I saying that this is anyone's fault but mine. It is absolutely my fault that I'm in the situation I'm in. And there is no obligation of anyone ever to ever give anything on my streams or whatever. I don't want anyone to feel like, man, this is because no one gifted stuff. That's not the case. It's because of my failures that I'm in this situation, all right? I wholeheartedly take responsibility for this. It's no one else's fault but mine. And it sucks. But in life, this is a life lesson for everybody. You got to live with the consequences of your actions. And I'm in a situation now where I am very much living with the consequences of my actions in a shitty, negative way. And it is what it is. I have to live with it. The good news is, it's not like this means that we can't do stuff. I've got a ridiculous amount of fun stuff that we can still play. It just sucks that right now, today, on release day, I can't play Dragon Quest Builders 2. And by the way, this also doesn't mean I'm not playing the game at all. It just means that I just can't play it today. Depending on how today's streams go, maybe I can raise enough to actually afford the game, in which case I can buy it and start playing it tomorrow, right? I mean, it very well may happen. I don't know. We're going to see together what happens today. Okay, so it's possible that we may get a positive out of this, and maybe I can play it tomorrow. I don't know, but it is what it is. This is life right now for me, and it sucks because it's like I said, it's a shitty situation where I want to be able to provide new release content for all of you, and I'm in a part of my life where I can't even guarantee that. Again, I think some people kind of don't believe me, and they think that I'm constantly lying, like they think I'm made of money or something, and that all this time I've been telling you for the past few months that I don't have money, and this is a bad situation for me, and people think I'm lying or something. I'm not. This is me being very honest and forthright with you. I'm trying to basically prepare you guys for a day like today. Because keep in mind, for 11 years, this has never really happened, and now it has, and it may happen more in the future. Just for example, some of the big new releases coming out this month, we've got Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, that's coming out a week from today. That's a playthrough I absolutely want to do, but I need to be able to afford the game. And I even got people lined up to do co-op with me on the Switch in that one, but I need to afford the game. And then we've got Wolfenstein Youngblood the week after. That one's a cheap one. I think that one's only like 20 or 30 bucks. So that one might not be too much of a problem. We've got the Viewer's Choice playthrough coming up, which, by the way, I'm going to have a major update for you guys within a day. I've closed the poll for the Viewer's Choice playthrough because at this point I think all appropriate votes are in. And I'm just waiting for an update from my webmaster on what votes are legit and what votes aren't so that we can proceed with figuring out what game actually is the Viewer's Choice game and go from there. All right. So I'll let you know once the Viewer's Choice game is established, then what I'll do is work with you guys to understand what's the best version of said game so that I can figure out how to get it, and again, how expensive it is. Because if it's a cheap game, great, I could probably play it. If it's a game that's a full $60 release, I don't know if I can afford it, all right? So that's kind of the situation, all right? And that's the truth is that, I wanted to do Dragon Quest Builders balanced with Final Fantasy IX for these 4 days, and then the next week, a couple days until Marvel Ultimate Alliance came out, and then that was going to be the focus. And then after that, doing those two until Wolfenstein Youngblood, and also I wanted to start the Viewer's Choice playthrough. That's kind of the idea I have for the rest of this month, but at this point, I can't guarantee you guys that's what it's going to be. What I can guarantee you is this. I'm going to be streaming no matter what. We've got tons of games to stream. It's just a matter of, what I have and what I can play versus what I can spend. You know what I mean? Okay? So thank you for being understanding. Thank you to those who, are here to be positive and supportive. I appreciate that, And the only thing that I can say here, all right, is you can really tell the people who are just really fucked up and corrupt in the head, because at a time like this when I'm down, right, to attack me and or pile on to the already shitty way I'm feeling is pretty much the most fucked up thing you can do. And there's tons of those people. You know, I announced on Twitter last night, sadly I wasn't going to be able to play Dragon Quest today. And here they come, out of the fucking word work, the disgusting fucking slugs of life, to be shitty. It's like, when someone's already down on their luck and down on things going on, now you're going to pile on. You know what I mean? It's one thing if there's someone high and mighty, and then, oh, how the mighty have fallen. I'm not high and mighty. I haven't been in any kind of a situation to say anything like that for quite some fucking time, all right? But what I will say is this, all right? I'm not going to let this deter me. I'm not going to let this defeat me. I've been in bad positions before in my life, all right? And I'm going to do my best to get out of this one. I'm really going to work hard, and I'm going to stay positive, and I'm going to do what I've always do and hope for the best. And it may not work out, but you know what? Ultimately, I'm hoping that if I stick to the course of positivity, that I can get out of this shitty situation I'm in. And I'm going to do exactly what I've always done. I'm going to let these shitheads of the internet who think that this is a funny time to poke on the guy who's already down, right? Kick him when he's down. He's already down and out. Now let's pour a bucket of shit on his head. I'm going to use this opportunity to motivate myself to hopefully come back from it and keep my head up and fight through it. And, you know, that's what I mean. Like, being a negative, disgusting person won't get you anywhere in life. And I know that now. You know, there was a time in my life when I didn't know that, when I was much younger and immature, and I would be an asshole to people. But, you know, I learned from that over the years, there's no point in being a disgusting, negative person at all. And I don't understand it. I'm a person who focuses positively on my own content and not shitting on others constantly. But, and I know that there's nothing I can do to stop those people, because those people who do that are so fucked up already in their heads that they would get delight out of, you know, oh my God, someone else is in a bad position. This is great. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? That's really fucked up. It's an immature, disgusting attitude to have in life. Instead of focusing on other people's lives being bad, why don't you focus on making your own life good? But they can't do that. You know, that's in their heads. They just think that it's okay to do nasty shit and revel in the nastiness. And I certainly have been a target of so many people's just attacks and negativity unfairly over the years. And it's just par for the course for me. So again, I'm not going to let this beat me. I'm just going to try to fight through it and keep being positive and put out fun streams. You know, whether it's a new release or not, I'm going to still be here to hopefully entertain you guys and have fun streams with you on a daily basis. Okay, everybody? So apologies. This happened, and apologies that we can't play the new game today. Hopefully things will go positively today, and we will be able to maybe play it tomorrow. If not, it's not like there's not other stuff that we can't do, right? Fair enough. I feel like I've talked about this enough now. Okay? I do. I feel like I've discussed this enough, and we can now move on. So. Sound good? Sound good? Okay. Oh. I almost dropped I picked up my phone, and I almost dropped it on my keyboard, which would not have been good. By the way, as you guys can see, we got quite a lot of asshole trolls in here today. There's not much we could do here. There's not much you can do about it. I apologize that there are trolls in here being dicks, right? Now Vote Communist at 100-bit cheer and is basically criticizing me because he's saying, basically, I'm saying that I can't afford $60 games yet. Whenever it's a AAA release, I'm rushing to buy every single one, and then some of them end up becoming duds. Vote Communist, I'm not going to sit here and debate you. The bottom line is I have no idea what's good and what's not anymore because there's so many different games coming out, and you're absolutely right that a lot of the AAA releases end up being duds. At the same time, half the time when I skip a release, people yell at me and say, why did you skip it? At this point, if I wait for game reviews to come out, people tell me, oh, why did you do that? You know, you're supposed to be the person who plays it on release and judges for himself, and why do you believe game reviews? If I don't wait for game reviews and I rush to buy a game, people yell at me and say, oh, why did you do that? Now you wasted money on a bad game. So it seems like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. People are just going to basically be dickheads to me no matter what. And I'm kind of used to it at this point. I do my best to try to judge whether or not something's worth playing. And a lot of the times, for example, with games like A Plague Tale, I've waited until people told me it was good, and then I tried it and it ended up being incredibly good. In a case like The Sinking City, most people were telling me the game looked good before it came out. I bought it, and then it ended up being a stinker. There's not much you can do about that. It happens. That's the nature of the beast when you're a gaming content creator. You got to take chances sometimes, and sometimes they pay off, and sometimes they don't. You see what I mean? So that's, again, I know this is something different for many of you. You're not used to this. You're used to me being able to afford every release, and now I'm in a situation where I can't, and now you're going to give me shit. I mean, go right ahead, I guess. There's not much I can do about it, but that's life, and I do my best to try to choose the best releases when I can. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, you know? And I understand there's some people disappointed right now, because they wanted to see Dragon Quest Builders 2 and didn't give two shits about Sinking City. And you're like, damn, you really wasted your money on that one, right? I mean, you're right, but there was no way for me to know that. Okay? So, it is what it is. Frog's playing golf cheer. He said, have you ever thought about running a special event to raise funds like those 2 events you did before you went to Connecticut? Listen, the truth of the matter is, those events, as effective as they were, because they were, and they helped me out a ton, especially with my tax issues earlier this year, they're only effective when you do them every once in a while. You can't just constantly be doing those fucking events and expect that people are going to care. You know what I mean? And that's the case is, no, people are not going to constantly come out, oh, I'm doing a special event today to help out with this financial issue and this. It doesn't, that's not how it works, you know? I really, in that case, that was a situation where I absolutely had to raise as many funds as possible to get past a hurdle, or else I was going to be screwed when it came to my federal taxes, and there was no way out, okay? And that's why I did it. So, and by the way, it helped out tremendously. So again, anyone who helped back then, thank you very much. But that being said, if you just do that constantly, it loses its effectiveness. And I feel it would be a massive disrespect to my viewership to just be constantly running event after event after event. You know what I mean? That's just dumb, okay? So, no, I'm not going to be doing another one of those. Oh, here we go. This is a $3. Now, this is hilarious. A $3 troll tip where I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read the name of the person. I'm not going to give any credit whatsoever, yet they tip me $3 as if there's something effective by doing that. What a complete waste of time. Okay, then. Dolan Darker did 111 bits here wondering why I don't declare bankruptcy. Well, if you actually knew anything about bankruptcy, you would know that there's several qualifications and things that you need in order to qualify for it. I'm nowhere near that right now, okay? Basically, things would have to get even worse, even though they're bad now, things would have to get much worse for me to even qualify. So, you know, that's why. And by the way, what I do behind the scenes financially, you know, is none of anyone's business. Okay, so that's the best answer I could give you. I couldn't do it now if I wanted to, and it's none of your business if and when I do. Okay? Hodor Tar, Charity says, have you sought any help regarding personal finances? Hodor Tar, I'm going to say this again. None of your business. You're not going to be able to help me. I'm not going to give you any information about my personal shit behind the scenes, because it's not going to help me to do so. It'll just be used against me. Thanks for cheering, and that's it. Oglop Trainer did 100-bit cheer and says, if you're talking about kicking people when they're down, what about all those people on Twitter that you shit piled on? Well, first of all, I don't do it all the time, at all. The few times that I ever have really done stuff like that is because those people shat on me first for no fucking reason, okay? It's as I've said, there's a difference between punching up and punching down. Most of the people who shat on me punch down onto me. And I don't even know who the fuck they are, nor do I care. Like, I'll just give you an example. Some of the people that they're actually mentioning here. Pro Jared, two best friends play, Machinima, etc. These are all either people or companies that treated me badly, despite the fact that I never did anything negative to them. In fact, some of those people, I don't know who the fuck they are, right? When the hell did I ever say something negative about two best friends play or Pro Jared? Yet they shat on me, so they got their comeuppance. You know, that's different, completely different than the situation happening to me right now. But again, you need common sense to actually understand that, which you don't have any. So thank you for the 100-bit cheer, and let's move on. Now Dolan Darker Cheater says, why do you have both a wish list and a Patreon? Because sadly with my Patreon, there's not much I could do with it. I have some pretty interesting perks for those who want to get like personal interactions with me. But outside of that, I can't do much else with my Patreon. Reason being, trolls have already said, well, Phil ever had exclusive content linked to his Patreon. We just sub to his Patreon to then steal that content and put it all over the internet, so it would be no incentive for anyone else to do stuff with his Patreon. So, you know, also, I have become more stream focused in the last 2.5 years, and since I did, it became very hard for me to tie anything to my Patreon, so my Patreon has seen a mass decline in contributions over the last 2.5 years as I become more of a full-time streamer. Therefore, it makes more sense to have an Amazon wishlist that ties to the streams rather than focusing on my Patreon. So there's your honest-to-God answer. Here we go again. Someone getting up in my shit. The bottom line is, it's none of your business. Someone cheering, I want to know all the specifics behind the scenes of your financials to know why you can't afford the game. Fuck off. How about that? How about that? How about, it's none of your business. I tell you like it is. You can accept it or not, but stop getting up in my shit. How about that? Okay then. Because it's hilarious too, you know, people give me shit. Phil went out yesterday with his wife. I bet he spent a ton of money. You want to know what I spent money on? We went to Chick-fil-A and ate at Chick-fil-A. That's what we ate when we were out. So it was under $20, and then we went grocery shopping. And that's pretty much it. You know, Kat had some essentials and things she needed to get for her job that she paid for, and that was it. You know, we basically nickel and dimed it all day for the essentials that we needed. So, you know, again, none of anyone's fucking business, but this is the shit that people make up. Phil went out yesterday and spent several $1,000s on his day out, and now he can't afford the game for today. Ah, fuck you. You know. Well, vote Democrat Judy says, why are the trolls so hard tonight? I think you know why. I told you, I knew this would be like this because this is the first time ever that I've been in a situation like this, you know? So you know, again, the shitheads love to come out and pile on when you're already down. And there's a difference between if someone shat on you constantly and it's time for comeuppance versus, oh, we always shit on Phil, but now we'll also shit on him again, even, you know, extra when he's down and out. But like I said, I'm not going to let this beat me. I'm not going to let this deter me. I'm going to use this as motivation to come back stronger and hopefully be able to get out of the situation. So, Dark Dolt to me another $10 and said, are you going to have a baby? No. Again, it has nothing to do with that. I don't know why people are getting these crazy ideas. These insane ideas about a baby and shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what it is that people just have to, you know, because I don't tell you guys everything anymore, right? I don't. Because I have a private life and private things that go on behind the scenes that have been affecting me negatively, and I don't tell you every aspect of my life anymore like I used to a couple years ago. People now have to make up insane, crazy, out there theories. You know, they're having a baby and they don't want to say it and this and that. No. You know, why wouldn't I tell you if that were the case? You know what I mean? Why on earth wouldn't I tell you? Just because I'm down on my luck because of a bunch of shit doesn't mean that, you know, there's some crazy reason. And by the way, it's none of your business, again, what the reason is. These are just fucked up people who just want to know every aspect of my life. They have to be in my shit constantly. It's just nuts. But there you go, guys. That's it. Oh, here we go. This is great. Someone literally just said in the stream chat that I have an offshore bank account. What? What the fuck? I have an offshore bank account. You got me. You got me. I'll be living in the Cayman Islands before you know it. You got me, man. People are so fucking stupid. But you see what I mean? This is how dumb they are and how crazy they are. Phil's having a baby. Phil's got an offshore bank account. Phil's this, Phil's that. It's insane. And this is what happens when you fill your life with garbage drama and crap instead of meaningful stuff. Like, you become someone who just needs to fucking obsess over nonsense. Alright? This is stupid shit. Anyway, enough about that foolishness. Oh, by the way, alright, yes, obviously everyone's asking. Yes, someone did donate some PSN credits, and it is enough for Dragon Quest Builders 2, so we'll be playing that tomorrow. Okay? That's great. So thank you to the person who did. I don't know if the person wants credit for it or whatever. I'm not going to say anything. But they donated the credits. It's enough on PSN, so we'll be playing Dragon Quest Builders 2 tomorrow on PlayStation Network. Well, on PlayStation 4. Okay, I will download it overnight. So thank you to everyone for your support. Thanks to this person who donated the codes, etc. Very much appreciated. And no, it's not the guy you just banned. It's not you that did it. So let's not take you credit for it. Fat Mr. Bo did a 145-bit cheer and said, a YouTuber I used to watch who quit a year ago did live streams this week and said working 9-to-5 job he feels free. Unlike he was when he was doing YouTube for a living, he felt like a slave to views. Since you've been doing YouTube and Twitch for over a decade, do you agree with that statement? When I was a full-time YouTuber, yes. Because when I started, everything got views, and then over the years, I basically had to try to find things that would only bring in views because I couldn't play the stuff I wanted to play. I couldn't play a JRPG. I couldn't play an old-school retro game. Every time I did that, my viewership would dip. And it would mean I was taking a cut in income just because I was playing something that maybe isn't a mainstream new release. And it was very frustrating for me. These last couple of years that I've become a full-time streamer, it's the complete opposite. It seems like I can play what I want at least some of the time. Certainly I couldn't just play JRPGs and visual novels and that kind of game constantly with nothing else. There has to be a balance. But as long as I find a nice balance, there is room in my content for the kind of stuff that I like that isn't necessarily mainstream popular. And that's a good thing. So I think being an interactive streamer, the more you enjoy yourself, the more interactive you are with your audience, and the more chill time you have, it can bring in an audience that necessarily wouldn't be watching the YouTube videos of that. You know what I mean? So I think if you're talking full-time YouTuber, I agree with you, Fat Mr. Bo. If you're talking overall content creator with an interactive audience on Twitch, I disagree with you. Okay?
Wasn't that fun? No. Sorry, America. Oakley dokley, I got one more clip left in this part.
Yeah, Jay Bowler, I might be alright, because some people actually donated me a couple codes today, so I think I should be alright for Dragon Quest Builders. We'll find out later today when I get a chance to try out those codes.
After all that bullshit, Darkside Phil still gets to play the hottest release because DSP always plays the hottest release. Oh, but don't you worry there, little Johnny. If you want to see Phil play Control, Borderlands 3, Gears 5, what other games are coming out this release year, he's either going to beg or put him on the wish list. So he's always going to play the hottest release because that's what DSP cares about. Playing the newest games to get those day one clicks. Alright, next part.
Treasures are good with the chocographs or whatever the hell they are. For some reason, the stream chat has completely frozen on my screen. I'm not even kidding. It was going fine, and now that I asked G, I'd like some advice. the stream chat just completely froze.
Then maybe you shouldn't ask to have your handheld. Also, I love his reaction. Oh no, Twitch, the chat's gone, what do I do? I'm so scared, guys. I don't know how to live without my chat.
Okay, it's unfreezing now. Someone just said, Ozlo just said something. Did it finally unfreeze? I think the stream chat's crapping out completely. Ozlo said we are free boys, and then nothing after that. Now it's all frozen. I think stream chat's crapping out. I'm curious, yeah, where can I go to do optional stuff? There was somebody supposed to do that, the friendly monster side quest, which I'd like to do too. I don't know where you're doing. Fly around a little bit. Is there anything up here I wasn't able to reach earlier before I had to build a chocobo? Maybe there's something I have to land in the forest? Because that's how it was in Final Fantasy 4. You had to be on the golden chocobo. Also, Final Fantasy 7. You had to be on the golden chocobo and land in the forest in order to get rare stuff. In Final Fantasy 4, it was quest related. But in Final Fantasy 7, that's how you got to the hidden island that the Knights of the Round summon was located on. It was the only way to get it was to have the golden chocobo. If you didn't have the golden chocobo, you could never get Knights of the Round, which is the best summon in the game. And by the way, it allows you to beat all the super bosses in the game.
This guy remembers how to find super bosses in like a 20-year-old game, but forgets to pay his bills.
Yeah, it looks like stream chat's completely crapped out. This sucks. What happened? The stream's going fine. I can see the stream is working, but stream chat has completely crapped out on me. Can someone confirm? Maybe tweet me and let me know what the hell's going on.
He wants people to tweet at him why Twitch chat is down. You always find a new way to disappoint me every video, Phil. I'm impressed.
Let me know what's going on, if stream chat has died for them or not, because it looks like it's dead. This sucks. I started interactive stream, and as soon as I start it, the stream chat dies completely. Great.
He makes it seem like there's some grand conspiracy on Twitch. Just fucking relax and adapt, dude.
Well, maybe I'll fly around a little bit, see what I can find. I know that advanced the story, I think you're supposed to fly to that castle that's in the middle of the desert, and basically that castle, you can't access it until you have the airship. But I don't want to advance the story after side content to do.
The reason why DSP has a hard-on for side content is because it can drag out the playthrough longer so we can make more money on Twitch and then more ad revenue on the YouTubes.
Yeah, stream chat's dead. Oh, what's that noise? It makes a windy noise on this content. You hear that? I guess I can try to get to the Chocobo homeworld, which I believe you have to go over here. To the southern island is where I saw the black dot on an island. Yeah, this sucks. Yep, Twitch is unstable. Chat and features are going in and out constantly now. Twitch is now all of a sudden down. I literally go live on an interactive stream where I'm relying on interacting with you guys.
Interacting, code word for giving money. Because you don't give a fuck if these people come in, say hi, how your day doing, I like the game, I think you're awesome, Phil. You just care about them giving you your money.
And the whole thing craps out. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Go to old man. You want coffee? Okay, let's do that. That's actually a recommendation. I remember he was just outside of Valley, wasn't it? I found Valley. Yeah, they were for Valley. Yeah, he was found Valley. Who destroyed Twitch? Who destroyed Twitch when I started streaming, damn it? Okay. Where the hell is found Valley? I float over it. I gotta find it, man. I think it's over here. Where the hell is it? Up here? It's over here. Here it is. Right, over here. Past the forest. Yep. Okay, cool. I can get the chocobo. I'll leave the chocobo here. I think it was here. I think. If I didn't make that, I'll get those tits. No, that's actually all the crap out on me. I think it was in here. Here's more, yes. Where's outside the sun? I'm worried about where these two crystals first stuff on me. Huh. Oh my, those are the coffees I'm looking for. Yeah, which one? Oh, thank you. I can't have to show this off. Do you want to get them? Okay. Oh, I'm so happy. I never had all the weird ones in the world. Huh. I feel so happy. Wow, okay, old fish. I really enjoyed my what? Some new oh, I actually that trophy. Some new leadership. I don't know what that was. Did you actually know this? Oh, did Troop Shed just come back? Yeah, look, I have it now. Mort seems very happy now. I got a trophy for that, so that's good. But I don't know what the model is for. There's all the Chocograph pieces. I have all 6. I have 3 coins. Leo, Sagittarius, and Capricorn I could go trade. And now if I wanted, maybe I should do that. Unless you guys know where the other coins are. Alright, looks like Stream Chat's back. So if anyone wants to recommend, maybe if there's more coins to get that I can grab right now. Or if you could tell me what the hell I do with this model, because I don't know what the point of that was.
Kinda gotta love Phil. For the moment he gets chat back, he goes right back to begging to get his handheld. What do we learn from this clip? That Phil needs the chat. If he had to go back to like doing his regular YouTube videos where there's no chat to bounce off of, his videos would be even more terrible than they are now. Alright, got one more clip in Final Fantasy IX, and then we are moving right along.
It's the eastern side? You just said western side. What the fuck is going on? Why is everyone confused? Alright, I'm not gonna do nothing tonight until someone tells me where I'm going.
We may have just hit the apex of hand-holding. Putting the controller down, leaning back and going,
You know what, guys? You do it for me. Free.
I'm just gonna chill. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I don't know. I'm getting no definitive answer on where this is.
more proof that without DSP's gay little chat, he's even less of a man. Less competent of a man than he already is with his chat. Let's leave that weak shit here and move on to our next batch of clips.
Oh, Pagey, cheers. So what do you think is the reasoning behind all the hate you get? Every time I come here, you seem pretty down to earth.
Holy shit, if you think DSP is down to earth, then you need to get out more.
You're asking the wrong person, and the bottom line is if you ask them, they'll have a million reasons that are all basically bullshit.
Stop being a fucking drama queen, Phil. It's not a million things. There are things you do that people are fucking irritated by. Like how you think you're hot shit, but you are known all over the internet as the worst Twitch streamer, the worst Let's Player, the worst gamer that has ever graced the internet. You're a fucking lolcow joke and you expect to be treated like some god. You expect children and the mentally disabled to bankroll you. You shit on game developers and exploit their games for money. And when you get that money, you blow it on a bunch of stupid shit, and then the next day you gotta e-bag all over again. That's why people find you annoying, Phil. That's why people don't like you. You're a fat, pathetic joke that needs to beg to get by. Also the snorting, because fun fact, snorting into the microphone every 4 or 5 goddamn seconds is really motherfucking irritating. The bottle crunching is really fucking annoying, and that's why people don't like you. But that's okay, you made it an emo. It's your meme now, dude.
Like, they'll have, oh, I hate him because of this, I hate him because of this, but then when you actually look into the situation, the stuff that they say about it isn't true. It's like half-truths or skewed nonsense.
Doesn't want to give examples. Hey, you guys remember that time DSP said he'd hit a kid?
And now I'm away from that annoying fucking bitch of a kid who I would have slapped in real fucking life if they talked to me like that. I would have fucking pimp slapped that shit out of that.
Those were the days.
To make me look bad rather than actually focus in on what's really going on. And it's done on purpose because they realize that if you overanalyze the situation to the point where you find out the truth, that other thing that they say is horseshit.
It's all horseshit, dudes. Big Patreon scam? Horseshit. All the e-bagging sessions for his taxes? Bullshit. The Leanna Hospital emergency story? Complete horseshit. The only person in this whole conversation saying it's horseshit is you. Because you're too weak of a man to face the truth.
It's just basically, it became virally popular to hate on me on YouTube. And ever since then, people just won't let it go.
Let it go? What is there to let go? You keep fucking up now. You were as greedy, scummy little dipshit back then, and you're a greedy, scummier little dipshit now.
Even though those days are long gone, I don't even care about YouTube anymore. I just use YouTube as an archive.
Only still care about YouTube because it makes you money.
They still use that to get popularity for themselves and to shit on me constantly, because it's the only fucking kind of popularity they can get. So, more than likely, it's because of personal gain and their own jollies than actually having anything legit against me at this point. So.
First off, did Kat introduce him to the term jollies? Or did he pull that out of a fucking Cracker Jack box? Also, I don't know that many of these people making videos on you are out here to get popular. I think people just like making funny videos about you because you're a funny-ass guy to laugh at. Toss me back another clip.
Bottom line is, if they had never fucked with me on YouTube and made me look bad so that new viewers wouldn't watch my stuff anymore, if they hadn't given me false copyright strikes against my channel, all these things, right? If they didn't take away sponsorship opportunities. In the past few years, I had an opportunity to get sponsorships, either do sponsored streams on Twitch or product sponsorships. But every time I get one of those, they go and harass the fuck out of the people involved, and then they drop all the sponsorships that I get.
Oh, Phil, is it all the big meanie trolleys' fault? Or maybe your sponsors Googled your fucking name, found out the first thing that pops up is the lolcow wiki. Your ED's on the first page as well. Your Know Your Meme page is on here. The only thing that's not on the front page is your fucking Kiwi Farms. You also got front page status on Kiwi Farm, so that's cool too, bud.
Yeah. So if I had the opportunities everyone else has, I wouldn't have to rely on crowdfunding for my viewers to make a living.
You had a chance to do all that, Phil. But you didn't want to be a sellout, man. You wanted to be a true and honest gamer. You would rather nickel and dime your fans. This is why you're a fucking whore, Phil.
It's their fault that I have to do that, so it's insanely hypocritical for them to say, oh, we hate Phil because he wants support from his viewers, when in reality,
There's a big difference between getting help from your supporters and outright e-begging like a fucking failure. You outright e-beg.
if it weren't for them fucking with my life for the past 7 years, I never would have been in this position to begin with. It's their fucking fault. Now, I will openly admit there's mistakes that I made.
Got any examples of mistakes you've made, bud? Like moving cross country, marrying a horse that you barely know, choosing internet bucks over friendship. Oh, we're just gonna take your word for it? Okay, alright, whatever.
And I've done my best to change over the years to make it so that I'm not like that kind of a person like I used to be anymore. And most people tell me, yeah, in general, Phil, you are a better person now. But for them to say it's solely on me and look...
No one's asking you to do it all. You're no Superman. Do something other than sitting on your sad love seat in your lame gamer shirts, bitching and complaining all day in front of 300 people that really don't give a shit.
Let's hate on Phil for these reasons is ludicrously hypocritical and just makes them look as bad as they fucking do. They look like just brain dead fucking immature idiots because all they care about is hurting me for a blind reason rather than realizing, oh shit, the reason Phil is in the situation he's in, he has to ask for support all the time, is because we fucked over his YouTube channel.
You killed your YouTube channel when you deleted all those videos, when you got rid of comments, when you got rid of likes and dislikes. You fucked yourself up in your own YouTube department. Don't blame some people making videos laughing at your dumb ass because you fucked up.
Time and time again. We fucked over his sponsorship opportunities time and time again, right? So there you go.
Yeah, we fuck up your shit because at the end of the day, time and time again, you're gonna do nothing but sit there and complain. You're not gonna take action. You're not gonna pull any strings. You're not gonna stand up for yourself. You're gonna take it like a bitch time and time again.
You know, I just try to have fun streams. I really don't care about the drama and the shit that these people try to bring up constantly.
You're the one that keeps saying that it's all the trolls' fault, it's all the detractors' fault. You're the one that keeps bringing it up in your gameplays and your pre-streams. It's always on you, buddy.
I literally will take any little thing that happens on a stream or on my social media and try to blow it up into being something like really nasty and negative.
Nasty's such a strong word, Phil. Usually people call you out for being a scammy scumbag or a loser let's player who sucks at games.
I don't care about any of that shit. I just want to play games to have fun. You know, hang out with you guys and just chill.
And take your money.
That's all I care about. But then, you know, then they'll do something to screw me over. You know, oh, here's an opportunity I have. Oh, screw Phil over. Then complain that now I need help from my viewers. Like, well, it's your fucking fault. All right? You're the one who created the situation because you're a shithead.
You know what Phil could always do when the sponsors ask about the detractor content and all the DSP videos? He can always try to fucking defend himself instead of going, it's all their fault, dude. It's all fake. If people are going to sponsor you and give you money for their game, they're probably going to hear you out if you have some things to tell them. Like, hey, I am literally one of the most hated gamers on the internet.
He said, why do all these dead enders, the detractors, and trolls gravitate towards you and not to, I don't know, Jordan Peterson? I don't know who that is.
Ah, Jordan Peterson. He's the go clean your room, go clean your penis bucko guy, I think. And detractors and people start making videos about you, Phil, because they see what you do and they see it as being wrong and scummy and sleazy and they want to call you out. Some are upset that you're taking their passion, gaming, and whoring it out. And then there's motherfuckers like me that just find the shit to be way too funny to pass up.
Listen, like I said, sadly it's because years ago it became a viral thing on YouTube to make fun of me. And people thought it was so hilarious. They didn't realize what they were doing was actually going to ruin things in my life, you know? Oh, this is just an innocent meme. No, it's not. The memes of me over the years have ruined things in my fucking life. And it makes it impossible for me to have a normal living, quite frankly. You know? So it's pretty fucked up.
Oh shit, there goes Boomer Side Phil again, going off about how the memes are dangerous and the memes are harmful, when really you're the only pussy-ass bitch in the world that's gotten so upsetty spaghetti by memes that you're terrified of them. You were too weak back then to defend yourself, and you're too weak to defend yourself now. Instead of fighting for himself, fighting for his dignity, fighting for his pride, he'd rather sit back in his chair, sausage pose, and go, nothing I could do, dudes. Alright, last clip in judgment here.
For me, you know, one of the things that honestly really irks me is that I can't get the same opportunities as everyone else who's a
You don't have those opportunities because you pissed away those opportunities. You didn't want to take the money then, so you don't get the money now. Also, being known for shitting all over game developers and their games is not a good reputation you want in the video game industry.
streamer. You know, I've got a consistent viewership. I got a supporting viewer base and following. But I can't just do a basic sponsorship where I do a sponsored stream on Twitch.
You may have a consistent cavalcade of retards that give you money and support you by watching your streams, but at the end of the day, you're still Dark Side Phil. You're radioactive with toxicity. Nobody wants to be around you. No publisher is getting wet when they hear the name Dark Side Phil.
Which, like everyone else gets the opportunity to do. I can't get easy partnerships with companies who do things like energy, water, and stuff like
Who the fuck would want to partner with the guy who jerked off on stream?
that. Like the things that everyone else gets, I can't even get the basics. Why? What did I do? And the answer is nothing. It's because when I get those sponsorships, the trolls go harass the companies. They go harass. You know, I played 2 games last year that did sponsored streams. They literally went to the social media of those companies who made those games and harassed the shit out of them. And then they went and harassed a chair company that I was going to do a partnership with. And there's nothing I can do about it. Because these people are no-life idiots, they
I dig that the guy who never leaves his house is saying that other people don't have a life.
just harass these things. I just have no... I really have no... I don't have the same opportunities as everybody else. And it's not fair. It's completely unfair, and it sucks. It really does. Like, it pisses me off because then I appeal to my viewers for help. Well, if I maybe had 3 of these sponsorships in the last month, I wouldn't have had to appeal for help, right? But that's what I mean. I don't get these because these fuckheads do this to me.
Alright, moral of the fucking story, Phil can't do anything by himself. It's all the bullies and detractors' fault. Oh, and that no company would want to fucking partner with a total inept man baby like Philip Burnell. Let's keep the party train rolling.
Dorky cheers. So would you rather fight Mike Tyson or replay all Crash Team Racing with a Guitar Hero controller? If I fought Mike Tyson, I probably could be faster than him. I would think, because he's pretty old and he probably can't move very well anymore.
Excuse me, does Goutside Phil think he could take on Iron motherfucking Mike Tyson? Master of Pigeons?
So maybe I could get around him and have to like hit him in the legs or something. But Crash Team Racing, I think, would be pretty unplayable with a guitar controller. So I'd probably fight Mike Tyson.
Now, I'd give some fucking bits to see Mike Tyson beat the fuck out of Phil. That'd be hilarious.
Plus, it would be pretty fun. I think it would be a lot more fun to say to someone, did you know I fought Mike Tyson versus, did you know I'm an idiot who played Crash Team Racing with a fucking Guitar Hero controller? You know what I mean?
No, I think you're a fucking idiot for trying to fight Mike Tyson and not playing a fucking video game with a goofy controller. The goofy controller can't beat the fuck out of you, but that's Mike Tyson.
When Mike almost beat the shit out of you. I mean, that was crazy. You know, he could kill you. He could kill all of us. I think sometimes we forget that that's Mike Tyson.
I already hear you guys out there, oh, Ozlo, Mike Tyson's old as shit. He has a face tattoo. But he had the tiger in The Hangover. So if Mike... Hear me the fuck out. DSP and Mike Tyson have a Pokemon cross fist fight. Round 1, Pokemon battle. Phil has Cat the horse. Mike Tyson has his tiger from The Hangover. Round 2, fisticuffs. Now that right there would be motherfucking entertainment. Hey, hit me with another clip.
What do you think would make you a good manager?
Nothing. In order to be a manager, you need to lead, and all Phil can lead is a bunch of idiots to give him money.
Years and years of direct interactions with people.
Direct interactions with people? Are you from fucking Mars, my guy? Just say you have social skills. You don't, but just lie on the resume.
Both in a retail job workplace, an office workplace, and now on the internet. Daily interactions and feedback.
You don't take feedback. All you do is threaten to ban or ban people for criticizing you or wanting to improve the streams. You don't take feedback. You cry about it.
And running my own business for quite a long time. Knowing how to motivate people.
You can motivate the mentally weak into giving you money. That's nothing to be proud of, Phil.
Which, with positive rather than negative reinforcements. There's many things. Many things.
There are many things that make Phil a great manager, but he can only half-ass his way through like 2-ish answers. Nice. Good news, America. This is the last clip, and then we're going to call it a video.
If someone sent me a waifu body pillow off Amazon, I would burn it or throw it out. I have a fucking wife. I'm not a loser who sits around with a fucking body pillow that looks like a fucking anime girl. I'm not some 15-year-old pimple-faced loser.
Now let's not go bite the hand that feeds you.
I'm a 37-year-old married man, goddamn.
That's right, you're married. I forgot. How is the old crack whore doing, Miss Clip Clop? She doing good? I don't give a shit about your crack whore wife. What does pique my interest, though, is Leanna, the old girlfriend, has resurfaced. Somebody found her Yelp page. Turns out she's a bit of a foodie. Got this nice little restaurant here she went to, Kuzuki Ramen and Azalea. I can't speak Japanese. I'm sorry, guys. She gave the joint 2 stars. I don't give a shit about that. Read this. This review is more of a compilation of my last visits with my boyfriend. Check the old date Rooney on that. June 6, 2019. Huh, good for her. But you know what the best part is?
Get fucked.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away. I'm sick of this life, I just wanna scream. How could this happen to me?
To bitch slap that together to prove a point that when people leave the dark side, they live better lives. Also, I love that your ex-girlfriend looks 1,000 times better than your gross-ass wife. That's funny. You're supposed to upgrade, my guy. Leanna's turned into a little bit of a foodie, a little bit of a food aficionado. Her Yelp page is pretty damn expansive. Some mad lad found a review dating back to 2015, back when she was with Phil and all that shit, from his favorite store, Fred Meyer's, and I thought, hey, why don't I read it? Because I love doing stupid voices and terribly reading shit.
I've been coming to this Fred Meyer since I moved to Washington over a year ago. I think it's safe to say that I can review it properly now. I'll just give an overall opinion of each section I shop in. I never buy clothes from there, so I can't really review them on that. Pharmacy, almost perfect. I use them to pick up my prescriptions and they're fast and efficient. The only problem I ever had was using the phone service to refill my prescriptions. I used the automatic services to get a refill, and when I picked it up an hour later, I want to say around 1:30, I tell them I called in my prescription and they said they'd be ready to pick up at 3. What? The machine never asks for a time, it gives a time. It was no big deal, it was just slightly annoying. Home decor and furniture. The home furniture is pretty basic. Some cute items here and there, but not the one-stop shop for decorating or furnishing a new home. We bought a few bar stools, but they're pretty shoddy quality, so I really can't recommend anything more than some candles or some picture frames. Bath and Beauty. They have a great brand of makeup and bath stuff, but they have been terrible at restocking. I love the Tree Hut products and the Dr. Teal's for myself. More than half the times I've been there, the shelves have been empty of certain products, and one lone item will be in the wrong area. It's frustrating, and restocking is overall the biggest problem with this location. Groceries. Jesus, get it together, Fred Meyer. This is where I buy groceries with my bird lid, but every time we encounter something unacceptable, failure to restock a product, sometimes for several weeks, or way past due stock, is just sitting right out next to fresh produce. During July, my boyfriend and I kept checking the mayo aisle, and the mayo that expired in May and June was still the shelves got a month. They take forever to restock, but once it's on the shelves, it's there until next presidential election. In case you think this is a weird conspiracy, I've seen moldy bread and produce sitting out to rot with fresh stuff. Bakery. They get their own review. 0 stars. Safeway has way more variety and twice the quality. I don't have pictures of both, but Safeway and Fred Meyer's both do tiramisu cake. The tiramisu at Fred Meyer's is a joke. I can't seriously think anyone would pay even $1 for that crap. The same old items are cranked out in excess with almost no variety. You can't even buy a coffee cake. Safeway blows them out of the water, but then again, so does literally any grocery store. Honestly, we only go for certain items and brands we can't find elsewhere. But if I had any other choice, it would be Safeway.
2 stars. Alright, is there anything I missed? Oh yeah, I did miss something.
Also, thanks to a very generous viewer tonight who pre-ordered a Genesis Mini via Amazon wishlist. I'll be playing the console when it releases in September, including an unboxing stream. Then me checking out the games available in at launch. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking sweet that some guy gave you an $80 console that you can play in September. And it's pretty fucking sweet, Phil. It's real cool. I'm really happy that some guy gave you a Genesis Mini. A console you're only probably going to get 3 to 4 streams out of and then shit on when it comes out. But that's just the DSP cycle, dude. And that's it for me. Thank you for watching another weird-ass shitpost of mine. I always appreciate it. If you want to hear more of my stupid voice, I do a show on the weekends with my buddy called Base Buddies. Here's a clip. I remember when I didn't get my Szechuan sauce.
We're gonna go back to that.
During the Rick and Morty wars.
People are just throwing chairs through windows and spurting out.
That was when the world was. We thought the world was gonna end. That one guy Reed. That guy.
Dude, there was so many
People read.
So a lot of those people didn't get jobs because his employer found those videos too.
No shit. If I go to go find an office at Business World, I'm gonna go be an accountant at Business World. Boop 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 boop. And they go, hi, Mr. Ozlo, you want to apply for a job? Yeah, I do a show called Base Buds. It's fucking great. They're gonna find this show, and God knows what stupid shit I've already said in the first 3 episodes. I probably won't get that job at Business World.
No.
I have a Twitter, so if you want to call me a big old lame boy, you can hit me up at Based Ozlo. Oh, there's also the Base Buddies Discord, where you could just kind of go in there and hang out. I don't know, it's a fucking Discord server. What do you want? Alright, that's it for me. You guys be safe and make good choices.